Hey guys, Matt here, Broken Supercoach, checking in. Last video of the week. Let's crack into it. We've done one trade already. If you saw the video yesterday, that's Stewart out. We're a bit of a shuffle so we can get Toby Green. Tom Green. Not got anywhere near Toby Green. So that one's worked out. So we haven't seen it yet, but with Stewart so far gone, he's that has to be done. You just have to make way for him. You could have brought another premium in. If you went sideways to Doherty, you'd be pretty filthy right now. And I guess you'd be waiting if you went sideways to say like Ryan or Sicily or someone like that. But yeah, I think there's enough depth here to, especially with Sheasel coming in here as well in round 6. I think there's enough depth that we can do without Stewart or without the 3 premiums. We'll just take 2. So with teams named, Jones was selected, and as was Chesser. So Chesser was absolutely dog water against North, but he's been picked again. So we won't waste the trade on a rookie who might get dropped the same week as Chesser. So we'll observe him, and we'll hope that he gets selected in round 3 as well. And we hope that he does better. So his second game, he's had a lot of injuries in his career. First game, sorry, had a lot of injuries in his career. I think he'd be stiff to have been dropped. Give him one more. I'm sure he can put up something like a 30 or a 40, even a 50, keep himself in the team. The West Coast team, that is. And then if not, then we will have to look to trade. But I don't think there's anyone. Maybe Goda is the only guy we would take, but I'm pretty sure he's an expensive mid. So yeah, I don't think we have too many options if we have to get rid of Chesser. We could probably move him up to, we've got the money, to McKenna. That's probably the best call if we have to do it. I would like to have McKenna this week, but Jones being selected, I just don't think you can have. If you have Jones, I think you just have to risk it. I know he scored a 5, but you want to see what the evidence is. So they're playing St Kilda, and we just saw 4 Fremantle defenders go above 120 against St Kilda. So the choice is, was that because Fremantle's backline score a lot, or was that because St Kilda give up huge scores to defense? And we've got a week to find out. So Liam Jones, who turned up in the preseason, and then did look pretty average against Melbourne, but that's Melbourne, and then got injured. Let's see how he goes against St Kilda. I know his break-even 78, but we're holding out for we're thinking he's going to score 100, 120. If he does that, great, keep him. If not, he is instantly traded next week for McKenna. I'm actually not going to use a third trade this week. I'm going to give Marshall one more look, and I'm just going to ride Laird. It is what it is. And we don't have too many changes that we have to make, but we are going to get rid of Hopper. I wanted to hold him for one more week just to see how he went against the Crows. But I think we kind of have to make this trade because we want to address one of these 2, maybe both of them next week. So that's 2 trades we have to use next week. Hopper will be a 3rd. Marshall might be a 4th. And then realistically, if Laird drops a 50 again, Laird will be a 5th. So we can't afford to need to do that many trades. So sadly, well, not sadly, we are going to get rid of Hopper, and we are just going to bank on the fact that he's not that good. And even if he scores 80 to 90 against the Crows, I think that will be the exception, not the rule. So let's go Hopper. Let's send him out. It's a pretty easy pick. You just put Philippou on field up here, and you just put Jason Horne-Francis on field there, and you still get yourself 84,000 to work with. We've done that. What else do we have to discuss? Captain's choice. So I'm going to vice captain Gawn into Tom Green. That's easy. So Gawn, he dropped 140 last week. I expect him to go at 120 for the rest of the season. I can't explain. There are a lot of people around who just don't think Gawn is going to go for 120 for the year. He is. There's no evidence that he's not. He didn't. He's better around the ground when he doesn't ruck. That's the crazy part. He gets most of his points through intercept marks or forward marks. He's insane. So I can't say enough good things about Gorn. I will vice captain him forever. And then Tom Green against West Coast looks like just easy money, assuming they pull up all right. But yeah, that's all we've got. I don't think I'm gonna do any more changes on field. We got Horn Francis. Not gonna expect 135 from him every game, but if he goes similar to Rosie at 100, that's what we'll do. You don't have to do Hopper to Horn Francis, by the way, this week. But like I said, my explanation was I may need to trade Fergus, Jones, and Chesser next week, and Hopper. I would like to look at Marshall, and there's a small chance that we have to get rid of Laird too. It's only minor. I think Laird's gonna be fine this week, but that's 5 guys to worry about, and you only get 3 trades. So we're just gonna turn the boost off, even though if you don't use it, it stays. But whatever. So next week, one of these two, Jones or Chesser, into McKenna, and then probably, assuming Fergus doesn't have a bigger run, Fergus into someone. We'll have a look. There'll be someone available for us to use. And then that'll be 2 trades. And then either we need to go Jones and either we need to get rid of both of these guys. Or we can probably look to address Marshall. So I'm hoping that it's Jones down. Perhaps... Yeah, I mean, we've got the money to go Marshall to English now. I would love to be able to make enough money to get Wits here, so then I never have to make another ruck trade for the rest of the year. But I can also, I believe I'll back English in if English scores 130 again this week. So I'm pretty happy with either of those. Anyway, that's plenty of rambling for me. Thanks. Let us know what trade you're going to do. Feel free to, ask questions. People have been asking questions in the comments. Feel free to ask, hey, I want to trade this guy. Who do you think? If you've got 2 guys in mind, perhaps you've got some players that haven't panned out the way you thought, and they're not any of these guys that I've got. Let us know. Anyway, yeah, cheers. See ya.